So at the same time, Donald Trump is threatening a lawsuit following the results of the Louisiana Republican primary. Mr. Trump won the primary on March the 5th in Louisiana, but now it looks like Senator Ted Cruz may actually walk away with more delegates in that state, and that has Donald Trump asking what's up with that. Barry Bennett is senior advisor to the Trump campaign and a former manager to the Ben Carson campaign. Guy Benson is Fox News contributor and co-author of End of Discussion. Welcome, gentlemen. Good to have you both here. Barry, let me start with you.
Good evening.
How do you dispute the delegates? Basically, 10 additional ones went Cruz's way via Rubio delegates and then some unbound delegates that also went to Ted Cruz. That's the way the system works.
Yeah, well, the problem is that 46 delegates were selected at the convention, and then immediately afterwards, 27 of them gathered at the request of the state party chairman. Our delegates weren't invited. And then of those 27, by a vote of 22 to 5, they gave the Cruz delegates all the powerful committee slots at the convention. 22 people out of 46 people made the decision.
Right,
that's not fair.
What we're hearing is that
two
Trump representatives, the Louisiana co-chairs, were both at that meeting.
Yeah, and one of them has no vote, and the other one did have a vote. And was
but they were
5.
there. They watched the whole process play out, right?
They walked into the meeting, yes.
Okay, so contrary to what you said initially, they were in attendance.
No, I mean, 18 people didn't receive invitations. That's what I said.
All right, but there were 2 Trump representatives at the meeting. But, you know, basically what Cruz is arguing is it goes to the rules. Like, you may not like the way the game is played, but these are the rules that are set by the RNC. So how do you sue if the rules exist and everybody's aware of them before the game starts?
The reason we sue is because we want the rules followed like they're supposed to be. And that's what we asked the RNC to do, to decertify these people until the rules are followed.
All right. Guy, do you think they have a case?
Well, it's not a lawsuit. It's a dispute with the RNC. Yeah. Barry is right about that. His candidate wrong about it. He called it a lawsuit in one of his tweets. That's sort of his reflexive response to everything, either a juvenile taunt or a lawsuit. But in this particular case, what you're seeing is Ted Cruz and his campaign. Yes, this is hardball. No question about it. They are exploiting the rules to try to win. They're doing it ruthlessly. They've got a team of on-the-ball attorneys. And I think that Donald Trump, rather than whining about it, should have a campaign that is equally competent, equally prepared to fight under the rules, because we're told all the time Trump has the very best people. Looks like he's being outmaneuvered, outlawyered by Ted Cruz in Louisiana.
It could be, because we hear all the time about Ted Cruz's ground game, that he's already in advance in the states that are to come, nailing down the delegates that are accessible to him, and that's the way he's working the system, and it looks, you know, looks pretty smart.
Well, guys, Ted Cruz's vaunted ground game has been defeated in 22 states. So I don't think it's that great. Now, you know, this was an inter-party deal in Louisiana. This happened 4 years ago as well. You know, shame on us for not getting it stopped, but shame on them for trying to pull it. And we'll get it stopped at the RNC.
Guy, Louisiana politics do have a history.
They do. So, look, we'll see what happens. Cruz has beaten Trump in a number of states. Trump has won a lot more states, obviously, than anyone else.
Sure.
And the big question is, will Donald Trump get to 1, 2, 3, 7 before Cleveland? If not, it's going to be an all bets are off situation.
And then it goes to the second round, and the legwork that's been done with these delegates could become extremely instrumental. So,
very important.
Wow, we're going to see how it goes. Thank you very much, Barry. Good to see you tonight. Guy, good to see you as well. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Martha.